Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Waupun Community Center as we get ready for some Badgerland Hockey Conference action between the Waupun Warriors and the Fox City Stars. Tonight's visitors, the Fox City Stars, are coming in here right now with a 1-18 record, and that one win happens to be over Shawano, that the Waupun Warriors just took their first win in the Badgerland Conference against. So both teams have one win. The Waupun Warriors have a tie against Appleton, so in the standings that moves Waupun ahead of Fox City. So currently it is a three-way race at the top between St. Mary's Springs, the Neenah Rockets, and the Fond du Lac Cardinals. And then I believe in fourth place, I believe it is Appleton. And then fifth place right now, I'm missing a team in there, so I apologize. I got to see if I can remember what team I'm missing here. Let's do some digging here real quick. Oshkosh, so I take that back. So I believe Oshkosh is number 4, Appleton is 5, Waupun is 6, Fox Cities is 7, and then 8th in the conference is Shawano. So really there isn't going to be much of a shakeup that's going to be taking place about who the home teams are going to be in the Badgerland Conference that'll be coming up. But right now what we do have is that there is going to be a battle at the top. So I'm hoping that I can pay attention a little bit to Wisconsin Prep Hockey and see what they've got out there as far as information that's taking place between those three top teams. I believe tonight Springs and Neenah are playing each other, and I believe the victor will be the first place in the conference, but don't hold me to that for right now. I didn't do enough research on that. Here's what I do know. Here's some information about the Fox City Stars team. So taking a look at it as a team in all three periods, the biggest struggle that the Fox City Stars have had in the season is they have been outscored in the first period 42-5. And when you are trailing behind and you're a team that's already struggling to win, it certainly makes it real difficult to try and get a victory for your team. So the key for tonight is the Waupun Warriors are going to have to jump out all on top of the Fox City Stars and see if they can put the 2-goal differential in that first period like they've done their last 3 games that they have played. The last time they did that was Shawano, and they happened to pull out a victory against Shawano. In the game against, I have to take that back, I don't know what happened in the Toma, so that's my apologies there about what happened in that game. But against the last home games, let's put it that way. Against Oshkosh, they scored the first 2 goals and ended up losing 6-4. And against Cedarburg, they also put up 2 goals at the end of the first period and lost that game 5-2. So the Waupun Warriors need to see if they can put those 2 goals up and then hold on for that lead. Let's talk a little bit about Fox City's team. Their power play percentage is a little low. They're at 11% on the power play, and as you've heard myself and my son talk about before, we're looking at 25%. So I rely heavily on Caleb, my son, Caleb Sauer, to take and share his information and experience, and he's said he would like to have his team when he is playing. He's still playing for Illinois State. He'd like to be at around 25% or even higher. On the penalty kill percentage, so if you're looking at 25% on the power play percentage, anytime you're over 75% on the PK, you're looking pretty solid as a team. And Fox Cities right now is sitting at 64.4% on the season, which, again, is a little bit lower than where you would like to be. Leading scorers right now for the Fox City Stars. Leading goals is Spencer Winnikins, number 17. He's got 7 goals on the season, and then you have a host of players that have 3. That includes number 8, Will Cote, number 10, Brody Van Epren, number 6, Will Toshner, and number 20, Owen Mursaw. Leading the team in assists is number 20, Owen Mursaw, with 12. And then Spencer Winnikins with 6, and Ethan Gosling with 3. So your leading point getters for Fox City's Stars, there's 2 that are in double digits. That's Owen Mursaw with 15 and Spencer Winnikins with 13. Tonight's goalie is going to be number 31, Dylan Gramont. He's got 518 minutes in net, currently 1-9, so he's had 10 games in net. He's faced 385 shots, 334 saves, 51 goals given up, so gives him a goals against average of 5.01 and a save percentage of .868 with 1 shutout. So he's got that shutout and their lone victory over Shawano, 9-0. Right now, let's take a listen to the Holman Auto, who's one of our ice sponsors here, and also a pregame sponsor for the Radio Plus info when I do their broadcast. So let's take and give them a quick shout out, and then we'll come back and talk about the Waupun Warriors.
HolmanAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HolmanAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HolmanAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holman family your first stop at HolmanAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holman.
So right now you are listening to the Waupun Warriors pep band here. They came tonight to show their support for the Waupun Warriors, so I want to make sure that we get a little bit of a shout out to the pep band and listen to them a little bit. Not a ton of kids here tonight, especially since the school districts in the surrounding area, and I teach in Beaver Dam and Waupun itself. My wife is there, and have both received notifications that school is canceled for tomorrow due to the incoming freeze that's supposed to be hitting us. So let's hear a little bit from the pep band. Nothing like a little bit of smoke on the water to get you fired up here to play some hockey. Let's talk about our home team, the Waupun Warriors. On the season, they are currently 5-12-2, getting a tie the last time they played on Saturday against Toma and losing a heartbreaker to Muskego Co-op. I'm not sure which one that one is. I'll have to double check. I know they were playing at Wilson, so that normally was combination with the Shaw, so I'll have to see if I can figure out again what the Muskego Co-op is. That's the home team, is always the team that's got the athletic director is the one that's listed in that co-op. They lost to that one 3-2, and they beat Shawano 3-0. And then we talked about some of their other games. So they haven't really been blown out since earlier on in the season when they played the top teams with Neenah really is the only team that they haven't been competitive with so far on the season. For the Warriors, so far they have been able to skate even in the first period, giving up 13 goals and scoring 13 goals. So that's the key for the Waupun Warriors. It's the second period where they seem to fall apart, where you've got that longer change. They've trailed 24-15. In the third period, 16-11. So far on the season, the Waupun Warriors, well, their power play percentage is only at 15.9, so that has not been their strength at all this season. What has been their strength is their penalty kill at 82.3%. It's one of the highest that I can remember seeing out of any team, and that's awesome. Now if they could just put some goals in and hold the teams off, that would be fantastic for the Waupun Warriors. Leading scorers for the Waupun Warriors, scoring most goals, number 9, Mason Holtz with 11. Number 7, Payson Landel and Micah Buckles are both tied with scoring 6 goals. Assists for the team leader is number 20, Hayden Reeder with 9. And then tied for assists, number 5, Dakota Stevens, the defenseman, and Mason Holtz with 5. Leading point getter then for the Waupun Warriors is number 9, Mason Holtz. And second is Hayden Reeder, and third is Payson Landel. We're getting ready here to announce the starting lineups for these two teams. We're going to take a look at the Fox City Stars first. So taking a look at one defense is going to be number 15, Ethan Gosling. And that number 2 defense on that first line is going to be number 22, Owen Eckes. In at center is going to be number 20, Owen Mursaw. And he's going to be flanked on the wing by number 8, Will Cote, and number 17, Spencer Winnegans. And in goal for the Fox City Stars tonight is going to be Dylan Gramont. 6 foot, 165-pound senior that currently goes to Kimberly. So if you're not aware of Fox Cities, we'll talk about all the schools that make up the Fox City Stars after we go through the starting lineup of the Waupun Warriors. Coming in at defense, number 1 defense is going to be number 6, Ben Bruni. His other defensive partner is going to be number 8, Cade Hartrink. In at center for the Waupun Warriors is going to be number 22, Micah Buckles, and he's going to be flanked with one wing is going to be number 18, Nate Batzler, and number 19, Quinn Bailey. And in goal, one of the top goalies in the state of Wisconsin is going to be Tyler Fromholtz. Fromholtz with a 2.76 goals against average. Just think about that, folks. 936 on the save percentage, 795 shots so far on the season with 744 saves for Tyler Fromholtz. Getting ready here for the national anthem, and one of the things that I always do is I want to make sure that we hear that national anthem here in Waupun. My apologies out there, fans. I did not realize that my camera was frozen when we were going through those starting lineups. The announcing still was the same. We get ready here for the puck drop at the Waupun Community Center. Once again, this is Badgerland hockey action. You are listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream. I hope that you're going to enjoy the broadcast. All of our locals know this, but I want to make sure I share it with you. The videographer, the cameraman, is Jeff Sauer. The audio sound person is Jeff Sauer. The engineer for the computer is Jeff Sauer, and the replay person will be Jeff Sauer. So I do the best that I can with following all of the action and trying to not make any mistakes while I'm going through the announcing. I know I'm going to make them, so I'm apologizing up front. I know I'm also going to make some mistakes when it comes to pronouncing names, and I'm going to probably miss a couple of the scores and goals, so I'll apologize again for that up front as well. But I do the best that I can. I hope that you will enjoy this broadcast. I will tell you right now, get in that chat. Let us know where you're watching from, who your favorite players are, who you're a fan of. Let those Waupun Warriors know, since this is the second to last broadcast that they're going to have at home, that you're watching at home and cheering for them. They love to hear that stuff. Here we go, ready for puck drop. And Fox City Stars number 22 takes possession. That's Owen Eckes. As Fox City's own takes possession. Good job there by Ben Bruni to step up from his defensive spot and hold the puck in the zone for the Waupun Warriors. Micah Buckles up against the half wall. Bailey centered it over there, tried to get it over to Batzler, but knocked down by the defense for Fox Cities. Coming back with it. Fox Cities has it, going to pick it up as number 22, Owen Eckes. Batzler holds it in the zone for the Warriors, still held in there. Bruni steps up, keeps it in, gives the Warriors a chance. Picked up there by Micah Buckles. He gets into the high slot. Shot on and saved there by Gramont. As that was number 8, Cade Hartrink, pulling the trigger on that shot. Trying to keep it in. Good job there by the Waupun Warriors. Again, sustained pressure to keep that puck coming in the zone. And there's going to be a glove save there by Gramont and get the whistle here at the 16:08 mark here in the first period on the Waupun Youth Hockey Association scoreboard. You can see that scoreboard in the upper right-hand corner. Sometimes with a camera view, you're also going to get the shot of that camera, of that scoreboard, but for the most part, it's going to be right up there in the upper corner. Dakota Stevens, shot off of the stick of a Fox City Stars, goes up into the netting. It doesn't look like much time ran off there. So Waupun Warriors were the ones that took possession. In at center for Fox Cities is Brody Van Eperen. And for the Warriors is going to be number 20, Hayden Reeder. Coming across into the corner, picked up there by number 21, Cody Thorson, trying to get it out, held in the zone. Dumped back in, coming after it is Truett Wilson. Trying to get it, broke out, not able to do so right now, and then it is, but picked up by Payson Landel. Landel moves it to his D, trying to get it in the zone, and it's turned over by Kyler Rice. He came up off of the bench. Dakota Stevens in there battling. 2 forecheckers for the Fox City Stars. Knocked away there by Hayden Reeder, who's in the spot where he should be as a center. Shot coming wide of the net for Tyler Fromholtz. Trying to hold it in out of the Stars. That is held in there by Van Eperen. He backhands it in. It's going to be picked up there by the Warriors. Trying to skate it out of trouble. With it is Kyler Rice. Rice tries to duck underneath the player. Ends up getting a turnover, but he's going to get the icing, which is going to bring that puck all the way back down here, down to the trapper side, or the blocker side, I believe, of Dylan Gramont, the goalie for the Fox City Stars. And as we talked before, the only issue that takes place here when you're looking at icing for the Waupun, or for the high school level, is that it just comes down here in the faceoff. But for the Warriors, that's huge here in this period. Taking a high hit is 19. Shot it high in there by Batzler. Cut up, pick it up is Micah Buckles. Gramont is able to turn it away. Held in there. Shot towards the net. That was Dylan Pribino, freshman for the Waupun Warriors. Coming back with it, but getting on his horse on the back check is a nice job there by Micah Buckles to make sure there was no odd man rush. Shot and a stick save there by Tyler Fromholtz. Is going to whistle as the net's going to get knocked off. Just as the Warriors are trying to break it out. So that's one of the times the coaches don't want to be screaming and hollering. And the official stops the play and forces the Warriors to have to take a faceoff back inside their zone. 14:38 left here on the Waupun Youth Hockey Association scoreboard. Give them a huge shout out every single time. I appreciate everything that association did for my son, Caleb. And he still has come back here and done some announcing and done some officiating. In fact, he's going to be back here for playdowns. I believe that is not this weekend, but the following weekend. It'll be good to have him coming back as he is playing hockey at Illinois State in their ACHA 1 program. And does not have games scheduled that weekend, although may get some makeup games that are scheduled. He's had a couple canceled because of COVID, and we all know how that's been having an impact on all of our lives. Can't wait till that thing is under control. Shot in on Fromhold. Blocker save into the corner behind the goal line with a nice blocker save. Picked up there by number 15, I believe that is, Ethan Gosling. Comes back out into the circles, and that's going to be cleared, and that's going to be an icing on the Waupun Warriors. That's going to give us a face-off all the way back down in the zone. I just want to test my instant replay button, see if it's working. It's not, so that gives me a good chance here to get that set up before we get Waupun's first goal coming up here, which is usually one of the issues that I've had. I don't know why this one doesn't like to reset. Every time I do the broadcast for Radio Plus, there's no issues, but every time I'm broadcasting on my own channel here, it seems it doesn't like to reset for me. It's going to be picked up there by the Warriors. Dakota Stevens, he reverses it. Then it's going to be chipped in. I'm not sure if that's Micah Buckles. It's going to be banged against the wall. Picked up there by number 21, Cody Thorson. Held in nicely there by Quinn Bailey. Buckles with it, up against the corner. Being checked there by number 21, Cody Thorson. Warriors still trying to hold it in the zone. Bailey got 3 players from Fox Cities down below the line. If the Warriors could get it out front here, they'd have a good chance to score. Unable to do so, trying to kid it out, but held in nicely there by Bruni. Wrapped it around, but it's going to go all the way down to Thorson. He gets the breakout to number 6, Will Toshner. Now coming back the other way is Van Epren. Shot, saved by Tyler Fromholz up into the netting. And we'll get a whistle here from the Waupun Warriors. Let's check that instant replay this time. And it is working. I've got it set probably a little bit high, though, because I believe when I had the youth game here, I had it set for 15 seconds. Now it gives me a little bit more leeway. And I've talked about this before. Back here to live action. In on my previous broadcast, that's going to be flipped right into the stands. The Waupun, the way that my instant replay works is it's recording into the hard drive, and it's got a 15-second buffer. And once that buffer disappears, it just continues to keep saving 15 seconds at a time. So if I don't get to it quick enough, we lose it altogether. In the slot, picked up there, shot towards, tipped up in the air. Fromholz was able to follow it all the way back behind the net. Good check into the into the corner there with Dylan Pribino trying to hold up the Fox City Stars player. Couldn't see who that is. Coming back the other way now is Hayden Reeder. Reeder has it, dumps it. Warriors are going to go in on the forecheck. Coming in hard is going to be Payson Landell. He's going to go in and try and pick it up into the corner. And then it's going to be held in nicely there by the Warriors. Landell was in there. Gets payoff for doing his work in the corner like he's supposed to. That one squirts underneath Dakota Stevens, but it's picked up by Pribino. Pribino at the red line, dumps it in. No icing since it was not 2 lines. It might have been a little bit if you looked at it, but official said no. Micah Buckles comes in and holds it for the Warriors off of the half wall. Battling with, he's got Quinn Bailey in support. Trying to get it down low. Going in it as Batzler, going in hard on that forecheck, comes all the way out to Bailey. He bumps into the official, turns it back over to Batzler, 2-on-1 for the Warriors. And down to the King Manufacturing logo was Connor Oland, trying to get it out for Fox Cities, and does. So he knocked down, comes back up and tag up. So they're in high school hockey. Offsides, you're allowed to tag back up. So if the puck squirts out of the zone, as long as you come back out into the next neutral zone before the puck re-enters, you are allowed to tag up. Trying to battle up against there. Been surprised with the physical play so far of the Fox City Stars in their battle, and they certainly want to see if they can get that second victory, get the higher seed. Landon Hansen there for Fox Cities. Pass up to number 24, Owen Wheeler. Going to pick it back up for the Warriors is Cade Hartrink. Hartrink goes up against the half wall, chipped by Mason Holes, and unable to get it out. Hartrink's going to change direction. He's going to reverse it this time. Slams on the brakes again, goes back the other way against the half wall. Holes with it. He's going to reverse, gets a cross-ice pass over to Landell. Landell gets it into the neutral zone just barely, and then it's going to get turned back over. Hartrink picks it up. Cross-ice pass, tried to hit Reeder, who was coming flying off of the bench to support as a center, and that was a pretty tough play for Reeder to try and pick up. Shot towards the net, tip up over the top, and that's going to go into the netting. As Fox Cities had a good opportunity there, but the Warriors were able to thwart it there with Fromholz. Back here to live action at the 10:34 mark here in the first period on the Waupun Youth Hockey Association scoreboard. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. In at center for Fox Cities is number 20, Owen Mursaw. And he's going to be facing, it looks like he's going to be facing number 20 for the Warriors. And that'll be Hayden Reeder. Waiting, officials are set now. Drop of the puck. Shot blocked in front there by Reeder. Dakota Stevens pitchforks that one out into the neutral zone. Good job there coming in on as Mason Holmes had a chance as it was cleared poorly, but it doesn't come squirting out. Dump back in, which is a silly move on the Warriors' part because it forces them to tag back up. See if they can get in on the forecheck, and Reeder does a nice job of getting in the forecheck first. So what I thought was a mistake was not played there by Dakota Stevens, who was able to get it down low. Warriors still battling up against the wall. Stevens holds it in. Trying to get it still off of his chest, bangs it off of the wall. Gets it over there to Payson Landel. Landel holding, waiting for his forwards to get in there and support. Shot from the defensive side, put into the corner by Gramont, sorry about that, Dylan. Warriors still have it. Stevens steps up, hammers one, knocks the stick out of the player, but it didn't go very far. Mason Hull still now with it in the corner. He stays up on his stick, on his skates, gives it over to Hayden Reeder. Picked up there by Fox Cities, gets it out. Held in nicely by Stevens, but he's got a leaker out, and a good job there by Ben Bruni to make the read so that he couldn't pull the trigger. Tried to get it into the slot. Fox Cities number 8, Will Cote. With Will Toshner down below. Swings it out to his D, Owen Eckes. Eckes fires it towards the net. Gets through the feet of Bruni. But Toshner wasn't quite ready for it. That would have been able to catch possibly on the backside. Ooh, they had it open. Nate Lamers. We've talked about this before also. No matter how good a goalie you are, you cannot be all over that net and protect your backside at the same time as you're facing the puck. So it's very hard for them to get back there, especially on a good, hard, clean pass and a tip. Picked up with speed. Mason Holtz gets around the defense. He's got a chance here to walk it in. Pulls the trigger, and it's a save by Gramont. Wow, what a save there. Great play there by Mason Holtz to take that puck and come all the way across the crease. Thought he had him going into the 5-hole, but unable to do so. Now coming back with it, we've got the third line for the Warriors out there. That's going to be Jonas Buckles. And Ashton DeMa is out there, and I believe their other partner is going to be number 10, Keegan Zimmerman, for the Warriors. So here's a chance for the Warriors if they could skate 3 lines and save themselves so that they're not having to gasp for air in that second period and also making those changes. Gramont plays it, puts it into the corner. Thought it might have been icing, but decides to play it. Held in the neutral zone. Warriors coming back after it. Ashton DeMa. And that's up! Comes into the stand. Sorry about that, yelling into the microphone. Don't want to see anybody get hit with a puck. So we'll have a face-off right down here in front of our Waupun Youth Hockey Association broadcast booth. So not only do they get the scoreboard, but they get the shout-out for my broadcast booth here. They created a fantastic. So Jeremy Hopp did an awesome job here with the support of the Waupun Youth Hockey Association Executive Board to build a beautiful broadcast booth. Never had this before until this season, and now I've got a nice platform to sit from here to keep my one camera permanently mounted. Got a microphone spot out front. That's why you were able to hear the pep band. Coming after it. Banged off of the wall, coming into the neutral zone. Trying to dump it back in for the Warriors. Dylan Pribino takes a hard hit, but he's going to get right back up. He's taken a couple of those as a freshman, as I talked about it. Nice read here for the Warriors. Quinn Bailey had it, tried to get it back into the slot, stepping up and holding it in still for the Warriors was number 5, Dakota Stevens. He's going to go in on the forecheck, and then they're going to switch with Bailey's going to go back in as the forward. He's going to step up, try and get that puck out of there in the corner. Warriors still have it in the zone. Pribino's going to get there first, hold it against the wall. Batzler, now it's going to be picked up by Bailey. Blocker save there by Gramont. Tried to dump it. Batzler is able to make the check up against the wall and keep it in the zone. Then it's going to squirt here into the neutral zone. The Warriors will reset, get back on side. They do, and that's going to be dumped by Stevens. Forced in the forecheck by the Warriors. Going after it is Buckles. He gets there first and is tying up the player. It is great to see the Waupun Warriors coming hard on the forecheck. That was Connor Oland in there that he's battling on the defense. Shot, block, pad save there by Gramont. Payson Landel with it. with Buckles and Bailey. Has the high slot. He's looking for his defense. A nice job there by Dakota Stevens calling for it to get it set up. He's going to get it to Buckles. Buckles had a shot. It looks like the puck is still loose, and the goalie's going to get on top. Loses his helmet. We get an automatic whistle as the goalie loses his helmet. Nice work there by the Waupun Warriors. Gramont just happens to be doing a better job battling in net, making those saves. You saw that puck came right out there to Micah Buckles. He settled it down. Looked like he had an opportunity to try and pick a corner. And then he decided to go pads because he had some players down low to try and help him on a ricochet. And they were unable to execute. But a good attack there by the Waupun Warriors. Skating back with it. There's a penalty that's coming. I believe that's going to be on Waupun. It is. And that might be on Mason Holes. It is. Number 8, I believe, that's Will Cote, takes the penalty. See what the call is. I think it might be an elbow. It is from the official. So at the 6:15 mark, the Waupun Warriors are going to be on the penalty kill for the first time tonight. Here's the thing. The Waupun Warriors, that may seem like that's a huge negative, but they're 82.3%, and Fox Cities is only executing at 11% on their power play. So here's a chance for the Warriors to step up, show their dominance out here on the defensive side. Active sticks. Good job there, making sure they're going to protect that backside. They try and make the swing on the post, try to get it out front. They're off the side of the net. Fromholtz read it all the way. Here's the read again coming out. Back from down below, trying to set something up in the slot. And that's going to get hammered right past Fromholtz. Again, that was nice work there by Fox Cities to work it from down below. And it's going to be hammered right there as it's going to come right back out to the front. And nice job there by the Fox City Stars player to crash. So you might as well throw all the stats out the window, I guess. So Waupun Warriors at 82% on their penalty kill, give up a goal to an 11% power play execution. So I'm going to see if I can pick up from Scotty Van Galen, who got the goal and an assist. I wasn't able to pick that up, so we'll have it here. So the goal is going to go to number 15, Ethan Gosling, with an assist to number 20, Owen Mursaw. And the second assist is going to go to number 8. Another penalty coming, I wonder. This time it looks like it is by the Fox City Stars. So they're going to try and get that 6th player in here before it's going to get turned over. They need to be patient here. The Warriors got to understand their situation. They dump it in on a forecheck and turn it over and lose that 6th attacker. That's frustrating. So again, the goal goes to 15, 20, and 8. Will Cote on the second assist. Warriors now are going to have a chance here on their power play to see if they can execute. 5:04 here on the Waupun Youth Hockey Association scoreboard. Waupun has been executing at 15%. I believe it was 15.9, so almost 16% on their power play. And it's only been 64.4% PK for Fox City. So here's a chance again for the Warriors. Not held in. Micah thought he might be able to get there in time. Cross-check is the call on the minor penalty. I believe it was number 5, but we'll confirm that. Nice move there by Reeder. He gets it in on the goalie. Got off of his stick. Warriors trying to get something set up. Pinch, got to be cautious here not to get beat. Buckles did a nice job of covering back. Brings it over to Dakota Stevens. He's going to decide to come in with speed before he gets it knocked off his stick, but he's able to stay with it as it hits his body. Battling up against there, looks like Nate Batzler. It is. Dakota Stevens. Mason Holes is going to go in on the forecheck to try and pick it up. Good job there by Micah Buckles to hold it in. Gets it over to Stevens. Stevens looks, got it at the high slot, picked off there, and it's going to come all the way out here to Batzler. Batzler has it. Shot towards the net. Knocked down. Gets his stick on it first, and then it's going to be cleared by Fox Cities. 57 seconds left here on the penalty. Micah Buckles picks it up. Forecheck coming by number 27, Alex Walsh. Buckles skating with it, trying to get through the zone. He does. He's got some speed. See if he can get around the D. He does. Makes a nice move. Shot saved there by Gramont. Good move by Micah Buckles. Unfortunately, right into the belly, it looked like, of Gramont. right through the legs. Nice job there, and just Gramont not panicking, staying big. Ends up getting it right in the belly. Back here to live action. 41 seconds left here on the power play for the Waupun Warriors, trailing 1-0 here in the first period over the Fox City Stars. Trying to execute on a power play. It's going to be knocked down. Nope, it's not. It's going to get underneath the feet of Cade Hartrink. Going back with it is going to be Kyler Rice. Rice picks it up, looks to make a move, skates with it, comes into the zone quickly. Nice attack there. Then it's going to be knocked off of his stick, cleared by the defense for the Fox Cities, and they're going to get it out of the zone. 10 seconds left. Picked up there by Payson Landel. Landel's going to reset. Guys got 5 seconds left to see if they can execute. Quinn Bailey picks up the pass, tries to grind in the zone, does. Shot wide into the corner, forcing the forecheck by Landel. He's going to pick it up in the corner. Battling there with Fox City Stars players. 2 people from Fox Cities. And they're going to come back with it, skate the other direction. That's number 5, Austin Meyer. He sends it in on Fromholtz. Fromholtz makes the easy save. Coming back the other way. Trying to get it out of the zone was Rice again. It's held in. Rice is one of the defensemen. He was a little bit too high there. He did get back into position. Trying to get it out, does. Now the Warriors got to get there before it's icing. Jonas Buckles trying to get there. They're going to wave it off, say that he is there. Comes back by the King Manufacturing logo. Held in nicely. Micah Buckles shot into the glove of Gramont, and he's going to make the save as Buckles takes the shot. 2:12 left here on the clock for the Waupun Warriors as they're going to face off here in the zone, trailing 1-0 to the Fox City Stars, executing on a power play goal, beating the Warriors' solid power penalty kill defense. And they weren't very solid that time. Picked up there by Buckles. He won that. And then it's going to come back by Fox City. Skating with it is Owen Mursaw. Mursaw makes a move. Good play there by the Warriors. Jonas Buckles trying to get it out of the feet. Does. Comes with it now as Nate Batzler. Batzler looks to make a move around the defense. Played nicely there by Ashton Backus. Held in by the Warriors. Number 6, Ben Bruni. Now it's going to be picked up there by Hayden Reeder. Shot towards the net. Ooh, a juicy rebound. Nobody there on the forecheck, unfortunately, for the Warriors. Made the perfect shot. Hit the inside of the pad. Came ricocheting right straight out, but nobody else was going with Reeder. Coming back with it. Nice escape pass there. Breakout to Mason Holz. Has it. Gets into the slot. Shot off of the stick of Gramont. Once again, Warriors trying to get some pressure on here, see if they can get this thing to equal here at the end of the period with 1 minute, 13 seconds, trying to knock that down with a stick. This Ben Bruni. That's going to be an icing call. And again, the harm in that is that you only have a face-off coming back this other direction for the Waupun Warriors. So it really doesn't have that much of an impact. See if I can check out my chat, see what we've got going here in the YouTube chat. So there we go. So thank you. Get those shout-outs back there. Like the stuff there from the fans. Coming back with it for the Warriors. Coming down to 1 minute left. Heard by Scotty Van Galen, the announcer for the Waupun Warriors. Mason Holz tries to dop it over. And caught Ben Bruni back on his heels. Knocked down in front. So it was a shot opportunity there by number 10, Brody Van Eperen. And we got a whistle. Face-off as it goes out of play. Good hustle there. I want to give a shout-out quickly to Kyla Renz, SSM Health, athletic trainer here for all of our hockey contests. I believe that's who was picking that up. I'm not 100% sure. Might have been somebody from Fox Cities. Chipped away. Here's a 2-on-1 odd man rush for the Warriors. Coming with it and going with him. He has it. Right off of the post is a shot by Nate Batzler, I believe that was coming in. Oh, he had support going with him too. Off of the post at the 29-second mark. We've got an icing, so they're going to get it back here. But busting with him, I'm not sure who exactly that was, if that was Micah Buckles or if that was Quinn Bailey, but whoever it was, certainly got on the horse, the odd man rush coming. Oh, I should have hit the instant replay button. That's my fault, folks. 29 seconds left here, 1-0. The Warriors are trailing the Fox City Stars here in Badgerland Conference action from the Waupun Community Center. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Keep putting that stuff in the chat, and I'm going to get to it here coming up here at the end of the period. Warriors makes a move, Batzler backhands it just wide of the net. So good pressure here, 10 seconds left. Going to be cleared out there by Fox Cities. Now they got an odd man rush coming back with it. Shot. Save there by Tyler Fromholz. Gets the blocker on it, puts it up into the netting and gets the whistle with 1.8 seconds left. Nice save there by Tyler Fromholz. The challenge, the attack there by number 20, Owen Mursaw, squirting through the defense, coming in 1-on-1. It's the odd man rush, though. No defense there, but you've got to take on Tyler Fromholz, and Fromholz is able to stand tall in net. Whoops, coming back here to live action, folks. Puck is dropped. That's going to do it. Shot towards the net. Fromholz gets the save, and that's going to be the whistle here for the end of the first period from the Waupun Community Center. You've been watching some Badgerland Conference action. Seven saves there for Tyler Fromholz. 16 saves for Dylan Gramont. Gramont, I tell you right now, is the person who has held Fox Cities into this game, as they have done an amazing job. Fox Cities has to get the victory here, and as I mentioned again, I'm going to just throw all these stats right out the window, all the homework. 42 goals given up in that first period by Fox Cities and only scoring 5. And the Waupun Warriors have skated even at 13 apiece. And unfortunately for the Waupun Warriors, those stats are all junk as the Fox City Stars jump out on top of the Waupun Warriors here in the first period. Let's give some shout-outs out there we've got going on there. So Trevor Van Epren, go Brody. Number 10 on the Stars is number 1 in your heart. Gotta love that. Thanks a lot. Patty Cook, Ashton DeMa's grandmother, watching in South Carolina. Hey, awesome. That's great. You are welcome. I'm glad that you have the opportunity to see Ashton play. Seth Kenyon, we tied 2-2 in double overtime. Yep, got that for the Thomas Sparta game. Yes, that I understood. I saw that that did come back. Nike Gaming plays. Go Nate, watching from Little Chute. And Missy Holes, part of the Mason Holes fan club here from Appleton. Mike, Missy, and Caitlin are watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this broadcast. Keep putting that stuff in there. The kids love to come back and watch this and see how many of their fans are watching from out of town. And even if you're not out of town, go ahead and pop me a message. They will love to hear from you. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live streams from the Waupun Community Center. Badgerland Conference action here on the ice. Get the Zamboni rolling. I'm going to pop a couple of ads up there and then some music, and we'll come back at the second intermission. Thanks again for listening, and we'll be back shortly.
HomeAndAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeAndAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeAndAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holman family your first stop at HomeAndAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holman.
We get ready here for the second period. The Waupun Warriors are trailing the visiting Fox City Stars 1-0. That goal was scored, a power play goal at 5:46 on the clock for number 15, Ethan Gosling, scoring for the Fox City Stars. Assist to number 20, Owen Mursaw, and a second assist to number 8, Will Cote. Saves again in that period, number 31, Dylan Gramont, who's done a fantastic job in net. Here, the senior from School of Kimberly with 16 saves. And Tyler Fromholtz from Waupun, 7 saves on 8 shots. So we'll see what happens here for the Waupun Warriors. Again, taking a look at some of the stats. And like I said, you can throw those right out the window in this contest so far. This has been the troublesome period for the Waupun Warriors. Save there by Tyler Fromholtz as a huge attack coming right off the bat from Fox Cities. Having to make that long change has been an issue for the Warriors, not getting themselves back into position, not skating hard enough to help out on the defensive end. They've given up on this area here. On this side, they've scored 15 goals but given up 24 in this period. Fox City Stars, a little bit better than they do in the first period here. They've given up 35 goals but scored 13. So not as bad as they had in that first period for Fox Cities. 16-24 here on the Waupun Youth Hockey Association scoreboard. That gets out front. Nobody there for the Warriors in that low slot. Trying to pick it up. Trying to clear for Fox City. Corner. Trying to clear it is Micah Buckles. Got Batzler with him. He gets at the blue line. Batzler's going to try and go. Gets around the defense. Nice job there by Aiden Eckes to poke check it away. But stepping up and holding it in for the Warriors was Quinn Bailey, and then it's going to get knocked all the way back. Fromholtz slows it down, pulls it back behind the net. The King Manufacturing logo. You saw we had a little bit of an ad there. I don't do the voiceover on those ads. I don't do the voiceover on the Holman either. That's one of those comes from Radio Plus Info, the professional company that I do some broadcasting with occasionally. Cleared by Fromholtz out to the neutral zone, picked up. Batzler collides. Micah Buckles with it, chips it. Gives Quinn Bailey a chance to get in there on the forecheck. Brings it out to Batzler. Batzler tried to fire from the bad angle off of that far hash. Cade Hartrink knocks it back in. Warriors tag up. Nice move there by number 9, Landon Hansen, and it's going to be an offsides whistle called by the far side official. 14:09 here left on the Waupun Youth Hockey Association scoreboard. The Warriors trailing 1-0 here on this Badgerland Conference hockey contest. The Waupun Warriors at home, last Badgerland Conference at the game that they will be having at home is we got the conference tournament coming up to be determined who they're going to be playing on Tuesday. Could be going to Fond du Lac and playing Fond du Lac, or they could play Springs, or they might even have to travel to Appleton and play at the new facility against Neenah. Mason Holes with some speed goes in. Gets it down in the corner, has it. Landel was sitting there in the high slot. Bruni tries to get it to him, has it, turns, fires, knocked down there by the defense. Good defense there by Fox Cities. Reeder picks it up in the corner and has 2 Stars all over him. Coming back the other way, number 22 for the Stars is Owen Eckes, but held in there by the Warriors. Holtz battling with it, picks it up, comes all the way back out. That looks like that's going to be an icing called, and it is. at the 13:29 mark here in the second period. Both of these teams are battling. A win here for Fox Cities will put them in front of the Waupun Warriors, as they would be the number 6 seed, and Waupun would be the 7 seed. Shawano has the 8th seed pretty much locked up. It would take a miracle. I think they must be playing Oshkosh maybe tonight. Tried to chip that in as Kyler Rice. But, as I said before, these stats aren't meaning much, so it's high school hockey. Tried to get it back out front. Good job there by Micah to tie him up. Fromholz didn't see that one, but it was off target. Fox City's turning and firing, trying to get some shots in. Going to be picked up here. Nice center ice pass off of the stick of Batzler, and it's going to be an icing since that was behind the red line. So you get 2-line pass. So you get a pass here at the red line and then to the blue line, and it's not touched by an opposing player or a player on your side even, and it's going to be a icing call. So that brings the faceoff back down in front of Tyler Fromholz. Micah Buckles pushed that one forward. A new system that I've seen probably in the last couple of years, trying to see winning it. I mean, very conventional was always to pull it back, and the person who pulled it back came into their defensive side was usually the one that considered winning it. But now you see them trying to push forward. Bailey gets it at the red line and dumps it in. Gets wide of Gramont. Picking it up there, number 19 is Ashton Backus. Micah Buckles with it. Down below, coming and looking to see if they can get a wraparound, unable to do so. Might have been able to pull it as Gramont was staying up in the stands. Comes all the way out to the high slot, driven in there by Bruni. It's a bouncing puck, still loose. Warriors had a chance there, trying to get it up over the top, but unable to do so. Stevens tries to pinch hard. Bruni's going to go back and pick it up before Spencer Winnikins has it. Winnikin's going to come around behind, break out off of the wall. Stevens tried to get it out, but held it in instead. Now he has a reset. Comes all the way back out here to Mason Holes. Holes is looking, seeing if he can find some open ice. Makes a good pass there out to Payson Landel. Landel went for the chip in and trying to get there on the forecheck. Earlier in the contest, the Waupun Warriors were getting the forecheck and was getting in there, but this is not their specialty. They are not that fast on their skates. Good hustle there, just demonstrated. He turns to look, tried to get in the slot, banged it off of the post side of Fromholz. I believe Fromholz got the body on that. It was number 10, Brody Van Eperen. That's going to go off of Fromholz. Mason Holes to see if he can beat Connor Olin to it. Gets the stick check, picks it up, has it, walks in front. This time again, a save by Gramont. Wow. So impressed. Here's a 2-on-1 shot. Save into the chest of Gramont for the Warriors. Attack in there is Micah Buckles. Hops out into the neutral zone. Going to get dumped all the way back in. Played there. Fox Cities is kind of caught here as it's in their defensive zone. They can't get a change of players, and unfortunately the Warriors just let them off the hook. They had the opportunity, and Cade Hartrade's going to slam on the brakes, change directions, try to get it out to Micah Buckles. He's going to make a couple of stick handles and move it, gets it into the neutral zone, gets it over to Quinn Bailey. Bailey's going to drop it into the corner, see if he can get there on the forecheck first. Batzler does, and unable to hold the puck in. Comes back out, Buckles. Had it taken away from him. Fox Cities has all kinds of time to get it out. That's number 15 making a move, Ethan Gosling, the goal scorer from the power play. Shot wide of the net. Ricochet there. Fromholz grabs a hold of it, and he's going to get a whistle here at the 9:57 mark here on the Waupun Youth Hockey Association scoreboard. The Waupun Warriors are trailing the Fox City Stars 1-0. See what we got out there on that chat for right now. Hey, I'm glad to hear that you're able to see this, Atlanta. Fantastic. Corey Buckles is out there watching it from Atlanta, and I'm glad he gets a chance to see Michael play. Again, I think you've heard the broadcast before. Very impressed with the way that Micah, the sophomore, plays. Nice job there again by Tyler Fromholz to get the save, pinching everything closed. Everybody out there, I have no idea. My system crashed. Can't figure out why for the life of me. Coming on the attack, there was a tip. That was going to be a tough one. Fromholz was able to have it go wide on him. So again, my apologies for everything going down. I hope it's back up for you. Coming up here on the halfway mark at the 8:30 on the clock. Shot saved by Tyler Fromholz. He's going to get on top of that and get the save. Good action as we had. And it figures I lost my instant replay, so that might have had something to do with it. So let's see if I can get that quickly reset before we get going back here. Not liking it very much, so just hang tight, folks. Back here to live action. Might be running a little bit low on that memory, so I'll have to double check that. Again, I apologize for that. We'll see. I had it happen against me with a youth game too, and there should have been no reason for that, but I did. We're back here to live action. Fox Cities again with a 1-0 lead. Tried to drop it. A good job there. Trailing was Jonas Buckles. Shot into the trapper of Tyler Fromholz. Read that one all the way and makes the save. At the 7:57 mark here on the Waupun Youth Hockey Association scoreboard. Trailing 1-0 as the Waupun Warriors. As I was saying before, I was rudely cut off there. Again, I like the way that Micah Buckles, just a sophomore, is playing out there. It's my computer or what it is, but I will get a restart here, so hang with me. I know I've got some issues. Coming back out here. Going to continue to keep recording this so that I make sure that I have it. Going to do a quick refresh here on YouTube and see if that'll make a difference. Coming back the other way for the Warriors. Some live action. Mason Holtz at the blue line. He's going to be offsides as I was sitting there trickling at the blue line. So all of a sudden it did reset. So again, stick with me here. If I do end up dropping you, I apologize for that. Waupun still trailing here. Fox Cities. Bruni gives it away. Shot wide of the net. Fromholz gets quickly back to the other post to help protect. Warriors, again, making some mistakes here in the second period, and we've been lucky that Fox Cities hasn't been able to capitalize so far. They're trying to get into the high slot. That's good work there. They got somebody down low in front of the crease. Swinging. Tried to bang it off. It's at the feet of Reeder. Into the trapper of Tyler Fromholz there on the save. .558. Again, I've shut down one of the computers here, and it seems to have made a difference already. So, internet is pretty finicky here inside this steel building. And I was just talking before that I'm Wi-Fi, and hardwired definitely would be the way to go in the future. But as of right now, I don't have that opportunity. So, again, my apologies out there for those of you that are dropping off. Hope you can jump back on and can see the action. 5:38 left here in the second period. The Waupun Warriors trailing the Fox City Stars here in Badgerland Conference action. Good hockey back up and down the ice, back and forth. Just having a hard time executing. The Waupun Warriors. Kyler Rice gets around the defense, looks. Gramont once again. Dylan Gramont has been awesome in net for Fox Cities today. I kind of have talked a little bit about it before. I mean, the offensive woes for the Waupun Warriors have bit them all season. I mean, Tyler Fromholz again with a little bit less than a 3 goals against average and only 4 victories on the season. I mean, 2.92 is what you expect out of some super solid goalies on those phenomenal teams. And the fact that he's got 2 shutouts so far, 3 shutouts on the season, so you got to have 3 shutouts to get 3 of your 4 victories, is a huge issue for the Waupun Warriors offense. They need to get some things rolling here. Fox City's off of the knees. Nice pass there by number 9, Landon Hansen, to choke up on the stick. Tried to get it out. The Warriors did. Held in. Now tries to get it out, and that's going to be an icing, and that's going to give the Warriors a chance to change, but it's going to come back here down at the other end. 4:17 here in the second period. 1-0 on the Waupun Youth Hockey Association scoreboard. The Waupun Warriors trailing the Fox City Stars 1-0. Hayden Reeder in at center against number 5, Austin Meyer. Here's a chance for the Warriors in the neutral zone. Odd man rush coming. Shot into the save, and now dropped right out front. Landell unable to get a hold of it as he was tied up coming in. That was a good shot there, a little bit high. I mean, you want Micah to put that down on the pads. That gets in front, and Gramont gets on top of it again and gets the save for the Fox City Stars. Good opportunity again there for the Warriors. Got the odd man rush just like they wanted, but unable to execute and get the score. Still here in the second period, so there's plenty of time for both of these teams to continue to execute. Two coming in with a third man high. Shot saved there by Tyler Fromholtz. Gobbles it up, doesn't give the rebound, and gets the save at the 3:37 mark here in the second period for the Waupun Warriors. Thanks to all those viewers who came back online. I know I ended up booting you off, so my apologies. Thanks again. Scream and holler at me all you want in the chat. I apologize. And I know you're not going to do that. I appreciate your patience as I try and make this work. Picked up there by Nate Batzler for the Warriors, but it's going to take it right away. Turned over there. Quinn Bailey had a chance to go with it and unable to keep it on the stick. Knocked down there. Bailey has it this time. He's going to try and turn it on. Held in the zone. Picked up there by Nate Batzler. Batzler's got Bailey and Micah Buckles. That's going to be offsides, it looks like is going to be the call. Oh, I didn't see that one, but that doesn't mean it wasn't there. Let's see if I got it on replay. Don't know if I swung the camera fast enough. Oh. Stripes are on the ice. They're the ones that can see it better. That who knows about the angle from up here. So we'll give credit where credit's due. Good call there by Stripes on the ice. Picked up again. That's Cade Hartrink with it for the Warriors. Being pressured there by number 27, Alex Walsh. Skate move. Kyler Rice has it. Decides to skate it. He's got Buckles with him. Turns over there and ends up leaving it down low and then leaves his defensive partner hanging out there. Gets back into position. Be picked up there by Cade Hartrink. Trying to bang it off of the half wall to get it out, turned over. Picked up by Walsh, he puts it towards the net. Fromholtz puts it back into the corner, keeps it alive. Trying to chip it out, does. I'd like to see the hand-eye coordination attempts there by the players to knock it down with their sticks, but that's so much more difficult than using the glove. Trying to get it up the ice quickly. The Warriors get the change that they needed. Picked up. Stevens goes in there, picks on the forecheck. Good hard hit there. Now there's going to be a penalty that's going to be called. I believe that's going to be on Dakota Stevens, and it is. It's going to be called for an elbow. And now the Waupun Warriors are going to go on the penalty kill, and I'm not saying anything about the stats. I did that before, and that did not bring the Waupun Warriors any luck. Let's just say this. I like the way that the Waupun Warriors throughout the season as I've watched them have killed off penalties. Let's see if they can continue to show what they have shown before. Not like they did on the first penalty. So it's only the second penalty for the Waupun Warriors. Shot towards Tyler Fromholtz. 2 minutes to Dakota Stevens for elbowing. Good cross-ice pass there by Fox Cities. They got somebody camped out front again. This is probably the better power play setup than we've seen. Fromholtz sees it. 2 guys in there, gets the trapper out there and makes the save here on the shot attempt by Fox Cities. Killed off 19 seconds so far of the penalty for the Warriors. It's going to take us almost right up to the end of the period if the Warriors can continue to stay tough. Back here to live action. Fox Cities shot right into the belly of Fromholtz again. Eats that baby up, leaving no juicy rebounds out there for the Fox City Stars to pick up. Right at the 1:30 mark in the second period. Back to live action. Pulled back again, won by Fox Cities. Swung out here to number 15, Ethan Gosling. Scored on the last power play. Battling hard in there is Owen Mursaw. Trying to get out front is Spencer Winnikins. Warriors trying to clear, unable to do so. Held in there nicely by Fox Cities. Warriors had it on their stick instead of clearing it, tried to get it to the half wall. And it allows Fox Cities to keep it in the zone. The one thing that the Warriors had been doing is getting this puck and getting it cleared out. Nice job there, tied out 1 minute, and it gets to the neutral zone. Going to see if they can forecheck and put some pressure on as Mason Holtz trying to get him to turn it over. I like the pressure that they're putting on there. Make him make some mistakes. Got to get back into the zone and help out. Banged off of the wall. And Mason Holtz is going to go for a change. 40 seconds left here in that second period. Fox City's trying to bring it back. 43 seconds on their power play, so it's about a 9 seconds, 10 seconds differential. Cade Hartrink's going to pick it up, tries to bang it, it hits off of the player. That's number 17 again, Spencer Winnikins. Fox Cities has it. Nice stick there by Quinn Bailey. Picked up, nice toe drag there by number 8, Will Cote. Nice stick again by Bailey to get it in the passing zone. Back out front, through the feet, trying to get it cleared. Nice job there by Cade Hartrink to get that puck out of the front. 3 seconds left, comes all the way back out to the front, missing on that swipe, and there's going to be 7 seconds, so I was off on the little time there. Here on the penalty for Fox City, so the Warriors have done a good job of killing off the penalty so far here in this second period. Saves by Gramont. 18 saves by Tyler Fromholtz. Again, that second period is a huge bugaboo for the Waupun Warriors as they give up those shot attempts out there. And they were some pretty good high-quality shot attempts by Fox Cities, but they were unable to execute and score. So let's see what I got in the chat. I'm really afraid to look at this. So do got some stuff here. Megan Fisher, Cole Fisher's number 12 grandparents and uncle are watching from La Crosse. Great to hear. Mary Hines, go Cade Hartrink. Grandma and Grandpa Hines watching on our TV at home. Hey, it's much nicer there at home than it is sitting here in this cold rink. So I hope that you're enjoying the broadcast. It is really nice here with YouTube that you can put that up on a smart TV and not saying it's the professional broadcast at all, but you get at least a nice view. It kind of looks like a hockey game that you might see on TV. So I'm hoping that you're enjoying that. Matt Cox, thank you so much for the opportunity to see number 12 play. So I'm just going to say that number 12 is Cole Fisher for the Waupun Warriors. So I'm glad that you are enjoying it, Mary. So thanks again. And again, I apologize that I had a glitch that was taking place there. Thank you for putting all that information in the chat. I don't care if you put something in there already once. Go ahead, put something else in there. I'm not going to jinx it again. I did say previously, and every time I did that for the Waupun Warriors, kind of fell apart. But it held when I did the youth tournament this weekend. The team that put the most chats in the YouTube chat, that was the team that came out and pulled out the victory. So it was great to see the Youth Hockey Association. They put on their Pee Wee tournament this weekend, and I did the broadcast for them. I enjoy doing that. That's the way I give back to the Waupun Youth Hockey Association, giving my shout-outs as much as I can. I appreciate this broadcast booth. It helps me tremendously give a much better broadcast as I have all of my equipment in front of me. So I do appreciate you listening so far. Look forward to bringing you the third period. 7 seconds left on the penalty to the Waupun Warriors. So the power play is going to be given to Fox Cities when they come back. You're listening to Jeff's Hour here on Jeff's live stream. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Here's the second intermission. Let's hear from each of our sponsors. On the ice sponsors here for the Waupun Warriors. You can see on the left-hand side, the home and auto zone. And we've got the WDS construction as we follow the Zamboni from Brett Pribino, who does the fantastic job with our ice. So there's the WDS construction zone. And all the way back is the King Manufacturing behind the net zone. So let's give a little bit of love to each of those sponsors, and then we'll come back here for the third period. Take care.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Home and Family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Here to the Waupun Community Center as we get ready here for the third and final, maybe, period of tonight's Badgerland Conference action between the Fox City Stars and the Waupun Warriors. Warriors are trailing 1-0 to the Fox City Stars, and that goal was a power play goal that came by number 15, Ethan Gosling, for the Fox City Stars, with an assist to number 20, Owen Mersaw, and number 8, Will Cote. So elbowing is the call on Payson Landel, and the Warriors are going to have to step up their penalty kill, which has been phenomenal. I'm not talking about any numbers or percentages here, but the Waupun Warriors penalty kill has been the huge bright spot of the season for them. And before, nice job there. And he ends up drilling his own player. Let's get it out of the zone, boys. Still held in. Fox City's looking, trying to get it on the back door. Fromholtz able to square up and face the puck. Down below the net. Picked up there by the Fox City Stars. That's number 10. Tried to get it out front. Nice job there with the blocker. Unable to execute hard on that one was number 8, Will Cote, as Van Eperen is running it from behind. Now picked up there by Gosling. Swung back out. That's number 20, Owen Mersaw. Comes out to the top, squirts out into the zone. Warriors are going after it with speed. Coming in with it as Mason Holmes. Here's a chance to walk in, shorthanded. Makes it. Oh, and a great pad save there by Gramont. Wow. Mason Holmes had it. Still has it on his stick. Gets met there by a couple of Fox City Stars, but he did a great job there. Came in on the perfect attack. Picked up there, turned over. Oh, clear that puck. Now it's cleared down all the way for Waupun. 30 seconds left here on the power play. Mason Holes did everything right. Just unable to put it past as Dylan Gramont has played solid in net for Fox Cities. Micah Buckles killing time, banks it off of the board, drives it all the way back down deep. Coming in on the forecheck is the goal scorer. Quinn Bailey slams it on, and Gramont says enough of that and gets the glove cover with 12 seconds left here on the power play for the Waupun Warriors. Assist on that goal for the Waupun Warriors is number 7, Payson Landel. So Quinn Bailey with the goal, Landel with the assist, and then Landel repays it by going in the box. 10 seconds left here on the penalty. Warriors again have done a fantastic job all season killing. Sorry about that. Back here to live action. Full strength, and the Warriors kill off the penalty. Drop there. Landel comes out of the box, tries to clear it, hits it in the official. Losing his stick was Buckles. He's going to give it a kick. It goes all the way down for an icing. At 13:23 here in the third period, 1-1 is the score. Here at the Waupun Community Center, Badgerland Conference Hockey Conference action. Playing for 6th place here in the 8-team conference. And if you don't know about the Badgerland, again, what they do is they set it up so that you play each team once, get seeded, and then you're going to go to a tournament. And everybody's going to play into the tournament. The Tuesday games are at the home rinks of the higher seeds. Into the trapper there of Tyler Fromholtz, reading it all the way out at the top of the paint is Fromholtz once again, and I love seeing, and most people know this, I constantly shouting out there to Tyler Fromholtz how impressed I am with his goalie play. But I'll tell you right now, the goalie play that really has me amazed is Dylan Gramont tonight for the Fox City Stars. He's been able to match Fromholtz pad for pad. Picked out into the neutral zone. Batzler trying to get it. Still held in there for the Warriors. Sneaks it out. The defense is there. Gets around the defense. Bruni saved off of the pad, and Bruni's going to try and clear, but held in by Fox Cities. Scrambled, excuse me, and knocked into the trapper of Tyler Fromholtz. Got to see if I can catch myself a little drink here, so apologize. Getting a little too excited with the broadcast. I'd love to see the Waupun Warriors get that 6th seed. Great job there by Nate Batzler to make the attack, and a better glove save there by Dylan Gramont, the goalie for Fox City Stars. 12:37 left here in the third period. One there by the Warriors, just missing the net. Rice drops it into the corner. Going in on the forecheck is going to be Landel. He gets there first. Fox City's trying to get it cleared out. There's your live action view. Neutral zone. Cade Hartrink gets it over to Mason Holes. Holes chips it and gives Reeder a chance to get in there on the forecheck. Good angle coming off of there by number 15, Ethan Gosling. The Warriors still with possession. Picked out on front. Holes has it. Looks to see if he's got some help. They got the triangle set up. Gives it to Reeder. Reeder, he had Payson Landel sitting in the slot. Landel comes over a little bit more to provide support against the wall. Mason Holes down low. Landel tried to hold it in, unable to do so, and it's going to come out to Rice. Rice tried to get it over to Holtz, and it's knocked down by Gosling for Fox Cities. Comes in on Fromholtz. Fromholtz makes the save, gives it over to Rice. Rice looks, tries to skate with it, ends up turning it over when there's no room there up against that board to skate it. Shot towards the net. Stick save there by Fromholtz. Landel chips it, gets it into the neutral zone. Warriors are going for a change, so Fox Cities is trying to get him out there, but Warriors did a nice job there of reading that. It was a nice defensive play there by Dakota Stevens to stay out on the ice and protect. Ben Bruni has it, gets it just outside of Quinn Bailey's stick, dumped in, wide, blocker save. It's not a save, it was wide, so pushed to the blocker there with Fromholtz. Be picked up by Bruni. He has it, gives it over to Bailey. Chip and turned over there. Fox City's player number 20 right in the right spot. That's Owen Mursaw. Trying to get it out. Battling in there is Will Cote with Mursaw. Cote has it. Cleared out of the slot there by the Warriors defense. Packed in. Here's a chance on the turnover. Oh, tried to get it out there. Batzler had it. Held in. Save, and it's going to be taken there by Tyler Fromholz to get the trapper on it and stop the two-person attack on either side of him and get the whistle here for the Warriors. Batzler almost had a good read there at the blue line. Almost chipped it past. May have had a one-on-one. It gets turned over, and the Fox City Stars are able to pick that thing up. Put a shot on Tyler Fromholz, and he gets the whistle for his team. 10:30 left here in the third period. Barn burner here at the Waupun Community Center in this Badgerland Conference action. Winner will be the 6th seed, and they'll be taking on the number 3 seed at the home rink of whomever that happens to be. Nice give there, but a good stick in the way there by Cade Hartrink. Solid defensive play by Hartrink. Keeps the stick back down on the ice. Fromholz had it red too, was there. Chip off of the board trying to get it. Has a chance. Looks like it's Ashton DeMaya on an odd man rush. He's got with him Zimmerman. Looks, gets it over Zimmerman, unable to get the stick on it. Nice pass there by DeMaya. Held in by Rice. Once again, Rice has it. He's going to walk into the slot. Shot. Knocked down with a blocker there by... Save. Shot there by Jonas Buckles just wide. Waupun there on the attack. Good job here by the third line for the Waupun Warriors. Zimmerman and Ashton DeMott comes all the way out here to Rice. Rice holds it, swings it over to defense. Got plenty of room walking in at the top of the circle. Shot, oh, and he had Buckles on the back door. Unable to execute it. Good work there by the Waupun Warriors. Fromholz giving directions, telling him to get that cross-ice pass, and Teddy hangs onto it a little bit too long and going down to the bottom of the ice, and it's going to be a boarding penalty as Rice was trying to skate with it, had an opportunity to pass it up and move it and unable to do so. So we're going to see who's going to get the penalty. Rice went hard into the boards and still down on the ice here with 9:12 left, and I believe that was number 4, Nate Lamers, who was the player for the Fox Cities who made that hit on Rice. Got the trainer for the Waupun Warriors, Kyla Renz, out there, part of the SSM Health Network. So thank you again for the training services that are being provided there. Maybe he just got the wind knocked out of him. We'll see. Fromholz comes to the bench to get some water. That's one thing I noticed. Maybe that they're not allowed to, but the goalies don't have water bottles on the back of the net. That may have changed. They're not allowed to have that anymore. I'm not sure 100% on that. I know, Corey, you're out there, and I know that you're an official, so if you've got, if you could let me know if that is a rule that has been put into place, because I know that Caleb used to keep one on the top of the net. So Shar Holtz out there giving a shout out to Mason Holtz. Grandma and Grandpa are cheering you on. That's fantastic. Matt Cox, thank you. I appreciate the shout out. Not looking for those for myself. I want to see what those kids are, but I do appreciate it. It's nice to get a kudos every once in a while. So they're trying to get Rice up to his feet. He's able to sit up. Might be a shoulder, maybe a collarbone. We'll see what happens. He's able to get off of the ice. It looks like it's actually the ribs. He's holding on to his ribs here. So the Waupun Warriors are going to get the penalty here on Lamers from Fox City. So they're going to have an opportunity here to get their power play rolling. Again, that's not been a strength of theirs, and I've talked about so far tonight, the percentages haven't held, so let's go ahead and talk about that. 16% is all the Warriors have been able to do on the 2 penalty opportunities that they have had, and they haven't been able to put anything past. But maybe they'll have something going here. They got something set up. That's Micah Buckles with it. Moves it down below into the corner. Comes all the way back. Buckles out to the top of the circles. Going to give it to his defense, Nate Batzler. Batzler looks, shot off of the stick of Gramont. Didn't have anybody there on the backside to pick up that ricochet, and the Warriors got to know that that's going to happen on a power play, so they got to pay attention. They don't have it there again. Shot again. That gets off the pad just underneath the skate of Micah Buckles. Good save there again by Gramont. Buckles with it. Looks. Loses the player. Stepping in as Batzler. Better angle. Oh, and he loses it. Buckles goes over to cover, holds it in the zone. Batzler has it down low. They got an on-man rush coming in on the side. Oh, nice defensive play there by number 15. Ethan Gosling. Nice trying to get a pass in. There's Dakota Stevens, still held in by Batzler. Stevens is going to go hard in. Banged off of the bad angle off of the board, held in there by Reeder. Stevens changes directions. Nobody there for the Warriors. Trying to hold it in. Nate Batzler gets to the wall first. Chipped in. Mason Holes down low. Has it in the corner. Looking to set something up. Got somebody in the low slot. All the way at top. Shot by Micah Buckles, and that's going to be an easy save for Germont, and he's going to get the whistle with 42 seconds left here on the penalty. 7:54 left here in the third period. The Waupun Warriors and the Fox City Stars tied at 1-1. Waupun 1-0-1 in the conference so far this year. Fox Cities, I take that back. Waupun is 1-5-1. Fox Cities is 1-5. 1-4-1 to the Warriors. Wow, my math is off. It's a good thing I'm not teaching math right now this semester. Quinn Bailey with it for the Warriors. Brings it all the way out to Bruni. Bruni has it and tried to move it and gets beat. And coming after it, good hustle there by Lando. Looks like there's a penalty that's going to be called on Fox Cities as Tyler Fromholtz was trying to get to the net. It looked like that was number 19 who, they're going to take them both. Oh, no. We're going to put them both in the box. Quinn Bailey must have got caught on the retaliation, so that's what it looks like here. We'll see what the official has to say. And there's still going to be 12 seconds on the power play, 4-on-3 for Waupun. And if the retaliation is the play and that's the last penalty, it's going to come all the way down by Tyler Fromholtz, which will hurt the Warriors because that 12 seconds there would have been an opportunity for the Waupun Warriors, and it's going to be the last call is going to be on the Warriors. That's going to go to Quinn Bailey, so they're going to have the face-off down at the other end. And the Warriors are going to have to see if they can get possession and get it back up on the other end of the ice here with 12 seconds remaining to keep that power play. So they're checking here with the officials, so maybe are they looking at giving them a 5 and a 10 on both of them, or what's going to be the call here? This could really hurt the Waupun Warriors. They don't have a deep bench as it is, and senior Quinn Bailey has the goal for the Warriors, so you certainly don't want to see the senior sitting in the box or be removed from the game. So looks like they're having a conversation about what's going to happen here. So maybe they're just talking about who's going to get out of the box and when, and maybe that's what it looks like here. We'll have to see what the call is. Scott Van Galen does an excellent job there. Sometimes I just can't hear with my earpieces on. I try and pop them off and make sure that I can share what I hear from Scott Van Galen with you out there. Trying to figure out, just cannot tell what they're really talking about right here. So I know that for sure number 4 is going to get out of the box at the 12 seconds. If that's what the question is, that seems rather strange that that's the question. So he's going to come out of the box at 12 seconds. And that's just what's going to happen with the other players. So official is going over. It is going to be a face-off down here for the Waupun Warriors. So that's good to see with that 12 seconds left. So that face-off will be down here with 7:24 left here in the third period. So more than halfway through this third period. And the Waupun Warriors, 12 seconds left on the power play, skating 5 on 4, I guess. They're going to call it coincidental, so it'll be 5 on 4. Oh, and they're going to put another guy in the box for Fox Cities. So that tells me that there's a 5 and a 10 maybe coming, or a 2 and a 10 for the unsportsmanlike. So we'll see what happens here. Are they going to do the same thing for the Warriors? Let's hope not. It looks like it might be, though, so it might be unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams. And the Waupun Warriors probably are going to have to send somebody to the box. They've come over to the bench to see if they can get something up. So they're putting number 21 with the 2-minute penalty. And the Warriors don't have another person going into the box. So That's going to pull one of the players for the Fox City Stars. Cody Thorson, defenseman from Kimberly. I didn't get a chance to talk about all those schools, so I'll see if I can squeeze them in here. I mean, there's so many schools. Bailey with roughing for 2 minutes. Knocked off the helmet, and that scores, and the Waupun Warriors with the lead up here on the power play. At 7:14, tipped right there. Wasn't sure if that would be a high stick, but it looked like it ricocheted off of the helmet and bounced down, and it did, and I believe that's Mason Holes in front, who's going to get the score for the Waupun Warriors here at the 7:14 mark. The Warriors take the lead 2-1 on the power play. Quinn Bailey still will have to stay in the box, I believe. Maybe I know that they said he had a 2-minuter. So I'm not sure why the 2 minutes wasn't up on the scoreboard. And now here comes a new game as the Waupun Warriors have the lead. Mason Holes with the big goal. Dakota Stevens with the assist, firing it from his defensive spot. Mason Holes in the right shot spot there, gets the tip and knocks it into the goal. I think it went off of the helmet, and he's going to get the score. And at 6:50, another drive there by Stevens. Trying to put it in, still 5-on-4 for another 2 minutes. So that's how this is working here. So the Warriors still on the power play, as they were able to execute with 2 seconds left. So that 10 seconds was huge that they didn't have to move it up the ice. And the Warriors still here on the attack with a 1-goal lead. Micah Buckles with a couple of fancy moves there at the center of the ice. Warriors setting it up. Drive hard. Off of the pad. Comes out. Juicy rebound out in the slot. Gives it back to Stevens. Fires into the belly of Gramont, who eats up that shot by Dakota Stevens for the Waupun Warriors. 2-1 is the score here on the Waupun Youth Hockey Association scoreboard, with the Waupun Warriors winning 2-1, trying to get out of here in their final Badgerland Conference home game of the season, trying to sneak out that victory and get the win and be the number 6 seed, hoping that they get a chance to repeat against Fond du Lac, who they played in the Cowan Cup and lost in overtime 3-2. Puck still in, 36 seconds for the Warriors. Hartrink gets it down to Landel. Landel get around the defenseman, tries to set it at the King Manufacturing, has it, looks, now to the opposite corner. Ashton DeMag gets slid down, shot hard, knocked, didn't see it by Gramont as he was screened there, but it was able to keep it in. Here's a chance for Fox City's coming in on it. Rice has it, and it looks like a penalty is going to be called, and it's going to be on Kyler Rice, who's going to get called for holding as he grabbed a hold of the player. And now the Fox City Stars are going to have 10 seconds of 4-on-4, and then they're going to have a power play here against the Waupun Warriors. So they put the 11 up on the wrong side, so I'm sure that they'll clear that and get it reset. And once again, it has been a fantastic job by the Waupun Warriors killing penalties. They gave up a power play goal early, the very first one, and that's when I said throw out those stats. So it looks like number 21 is still going to have a seat, so it must have been a 2 and a 10. So he's out for the rest of this contest unless it would happen to go to overtime. But our Waupun Warriors are going to battle in there on this penalty kill and get this thing taken care of. Bad bounce off of the glass, tried to clear it. Comes all the way back out. Saved there by Tyler Fromholtz, as that was Gosling with the shot. Gets on top of it again is Fromholtz, and Fromholtz is a little pissed that he's got a player coming in there who makes a poke check on him. Tansen looks at him, wants to know. He's asking the official, I had it covered, why are you letting him poke check? But they let it go. Let's see if I got that on replay real quick. Just missed that poke check there. So the 12 seconds have ticked off the clock. 5:22 here in the third period. A barn burner here at the Waupun Community Center. .522 here in the third period. Hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast. Getting myself a little bit excited here as the Waupun Warriors. I mean, they have had a rough season, unable to sneak out some of these close game wins. And right now, they have a 2-1 lead over the Fox City Stars. 1-4-1 is the Warriors' record in Badgerland Conference. 5-12-2 on the season. Fox City Stars are 1-5. And 1-5 in Badgerland Conference play, and 1-18 overall. So I'm not sure what happened. The player left the box that it wasn't supposed to for Fox City Stars. I think that was number 21. I don't know why he left the box. So I'm not sure why that wouldn't be considered a misconduct, because it should be. The player left the penalty box, so it should actually put another. Well, I'm just guessing, so I'm not the official here, but I would think that would have been a penalty for leaving the penalty box when you were assigned to it, so I'm not sure why it wouldn't be another 2 minutes up there. Maybe it's just a mistake. That can happen. Either way, the Waupun Warriors got to see if they can kill off this penalty here late in the third period. Fox City's trying to get theirs set up. They've only executed on 11%, although they executed on 1 already today. They've been able to kill off. The Warriors have killed off 2. Knocked down in front there by Micah Buckles, getting the shin guards closed and in front, trying to clear it out of the zone. Here's a chance, cleared all the way down. Nope, knocked down there by number 10 for Fox Cities. That's Brody Van Efferen. Swung over there to number 8, Will Cote. Cote has it down at the bottom of the circles. Brings it all the way up to the top to Gosling. Dumps it back down there to Mursaw. Mursaw trying to run it from down behind the goal line. Warriors are checking away. Bruni trying to get it out front. Nice job there by the defense. Packing everything in, not letting them get set up. Picked up there by Buckles, trying to clear it. No, held in nicely there by number 10, Van Efferen. Now that's going to be cleared out into the neutral zone, and the Warriors are going to have a chance to continue to put some pressure. This is where they really shine. Nice job there by Micah Buckles to put Van Efferen on the backside. He's going to pick one up on the short side. Dumps it down into the corner. He's going to get in there first. Buckles with it. Does a good job. Tries to dump it. Does. Gets it all the way back out. Dakota Stevens pulls it. Trying to kill some time. Now dumped in there by Cade Hartring. Didn't get as much on it as he needed to, but just enough to put it down in the corner, forcing Fox Cities to reset. 25 seconds left here on the power play for Fox Cities. Mason Holmes gets the stick on it, causing a little bit of a disruption. 2-on-3. Fox Cities trying to set up their power play. 10 seconds left on the clock. That's going to sneak out into the neutral zone, forcing them to reset. And only 5 seconds for the Waupun Warriors to kill this penalty off and get this thing to even. And it's done. Nice job there. Kyler Rice is going to hit the ice and see if he can get back into the zone quickly. He does. Helping cover. And the Waupun Warriors kill off the penalty. 3:25 left here in the third period. 2-1 is the score for the Warriors. Dump that one down. They'll take the icing call. Gramont stops it, gets rid of the icing, and gives the opportunity for the Warriors to still make the change. Hayden Reeder's coming in on the forecheck. Rice clears it over to the neutral zone. Picked up there by Nate Batzler. The Warriors should stay on the attack. Don't let things go in here. Reeder gets it underneath his stick, and that's going to be an icing call. I don't like seeing the Waupun Warriors just sitting back here, packing it in their zone. They were doing really good job there, being aggressive on the attack. One goal is not enough to sit here and pack it in. Yeah, you got Tyler Fromholtz in net, who's done a fantastic job all season. But this Warrior offense needs to keep putting up. 2 goals per game just is not enough. They need to put some pressure on here, and here's a perfect opportunity to do so. 2:59 in the third period. Picked up there. Quinn Bailey trying to get it out of the zone. Does. Had a chance to get it over there. Batzler. Micah Buckles reaches with a stick. Batzler has a chance to give it to Bailey. Here's Bailey with it. He dumps it down and is going to go into the forecheck. Batzler coming in lightly on the forecheck. Got a whistle. And a penalty is going to be called. Looks like that's going to be on number 22. Owen Eckes. No, it's going to be number 4. Nate Lamers with the penalty. A cross check. Lamers does a favor to the Waupun Warriors. And that's going to be a 2-minute penalty with 2:41 left here in the third period. The Waupun Warriors have a chance now to be offensive-minded here and put all kinds of pressure on that net and make Dylan Gramont battle in there to try and keep that puck out of the back. Shot, nice job there, just wide. That's going to get dumped all the way down. The Warriors cannot sit here and relax. Tyler Fromholtz comes out to play all the way up. Nice pass there. Gets it over to Mason Holtz, I believe. Oh, that is Nate Batzler. Batzler with it. Shot into the glove of Gramont. Hard shot there by Batzler, but Gramont gets the big trapper out there and makes the huge save for the Fox City Stars. 2:24 left here in the third period. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream. Hope you're enjoying this broadcast. Coming down here to the final 2 minutes and 24 seconds. Waupun with the power play. It's going to be knocked all the way down. Fromholtz, he'll pick that up behind the net. He'll leave it for Cade Hartrink. Hartrink has it, bangs it off the wall, gives it to Stevens. Stevens turns, gives it over to Nate Batzler. Batzler trying to keep control, unable to do so. Pitchfork down into the corner. Hartrink picks it up. Warriors just seem too content. They need to get that offensive pressure going. Another goal would certainly seal the victory for them. They need to have a little bit more urgency, trying to lay back. Bailey did the best he could to stretch out. As Hartrink was playing with it, they're coming into the zone, kind of lost his speed. Check that one out here. Tried to stretch out, unable to do so. So he cut behind his own player, causing the offsides. You just got to learn to take that thing in. Hartrink, the sophomore. So again, the Warriors got a very young team here. So the fact that they might be able to come out of here sixth place initially here in the Badgerland Conference would be an amazing feat for this young team. Only 3 seniors on this Warrior team. One of them happens to be Tyler Fromholtz. Payson Landell had it all the way slot. Shot drilled towards the net by Ben Bruni. He gets the shin pads on it, keeps it in the zone, then it's going to squirt out. Tries to get the stick. He's going to get beat. Dakota Stevens trying to beat there. Landell on the back check. And a save there by Tyler Fromholtz with 40 seconds left here on the penalty for Fox City Stars. 1:21 left on the clock for the Waupun Warriors. You know that the Fox City Stars program is going to dig deep and see if they can sneak out another goal here towards the end. Expect to see a timeout coming soon. Warriors trying to get it out. It's held in there by Fox Cities. And if they would have had another player in there, it's short-handed for Fox Cities. They may have had somebody in the slot to try and execute, but unable to do so. Shot Fromholtz. He's going to get on top of it, get the whistle. 1:03, and it looks like the coach over there is going to call timeout. He's going to get the timeout, and that gives us an opportunity to quickly talk about this Fox City Stars team. I just want to talk about where their makeup of their team comes from. So you've got Kimberly School District, which is huge. You got Little Chute, medium-sized. Brilliant is small. Fox Valley Lutheran is small. But so far, that's 4 different schools that we've talked about. You've got Xavier, same size as Waupun. Kaukauna is big. And then you have St. Mary's, which is that is 7 schools that it takes to make up this program for the Fox City Stars. And we have the Waupun Warriors once again continuing to stay with their single program. And again, they're battling in a conference, in the Badgerland Conference, that the only other one that is a single school right now is St. Mary Springs. And St. Mary Springs obviously is a powerhouse and a private school, giving them the opportunity to bring players from other school districts that would decide to attend their school the opportunity to participate in their program. So Waupun, again, you got to be very impressed with what the product that the Waupun Warriors are able to put on the ice with just their single school. Not even talking about CWC students that possibly could be here, because Waupun believes strongly that they are not going to co-op if they don't need to keep their program alive. And they've had a couple of lean years, but they've been able to do it and maintain that Division II status. And it's only been, I believe this is the second year maybe the third year with it. This was the third year, I believe, with the two divisions. And it's unfortunate that the Warriors didn't have an opportunity before to have two different divisions. Now the Warriors are taking it in the zone. 15 seconds. That's Mason Holmes with it. Gets around the defense. Looks to go to the net. Had a wrap opportunity. Decides to pass it up. 1 minute came about 15 seconds ago. Shot towards the net. Off of the pads from our Mason Holtz with it. Both teams are at full strength. Go! A bad pass there by the Warriors. Leaves it behind. Chance in the corner of the net. The Waupun Warriors make a huge mistake on a pass out of the corner. Trying to get it out to the defense. Gets it underneath the stick of Dakota Stevens. And executing and hitting perfectly is Nate Lamers. And he picks the corner and makes the score 2-2 here at the Waupun Community Center. Huge mistake by the Waupun Warriors. Now we have a tie game. We're going to see what this team is made up of mentally. I really wanted to see them be more aggressive on the attack like they were in the trying to get that second goal. Let's see what kind of pride each of these teams has as they reach down deep. Lamers unassisted. Penalty is going to be called, and it's going to be interference on Cade Hartrink with 23 seconds left. This young Warrior team now is starting to fall apart here a little bit. So 2 minutes up on the clock. If it goes to overtime, I believe that 2 minutes is going to continue. The Warriors just came off of a game on Saturday against Toma where they skated to 2 overtimes and it stayed at 2-2. Let's see what happens here at the Waupun Community Center. Oh, Nate Batchelor out in front. Woo! Cleared there by the Waupun Warriors. Oh, it was Cade Hartrick. I thought it was, but because they had 8, but. So Waupun shorthanded here, tied up, and that's going to do it here for the end of the period, and we're going to go to overtime. So not sure how, again, exactly how this works here. I think that they're no Zamboni. I think that there's saves in that period. Number 31, Dylan Gramont for the Fox Cities with 10 saves, 33 total over 3 periods. Saves for Tyler Fromholtz, 11 for a 2-period total of 36. So 33-36 at the end of regulation. However, the Waupun Warriors here are going to be shorthanded to start out this overtime. And I believe the overtime is, gosh, I can't even remember. That's pretty sad. I think that the overtime is 8 minutes, if I remember correctly. Might only be 5, but I think it's 8. And then they're still going to be shorthanded for 1:36. So we're going to take a little bit of a break here, just a few short break here, so we can hear from our sponsors. So we got King Manufacturing is one of our sponsors down behind the net to the warming side, so the visitors net typically. WDS Construction is one of our sponsors in the WDS zone on the offensive side, typically for the Waupun Warriors for 2 periods. And then the Home and Auto ice zone is typically here in front of the score booth. So we'll be back as we take a look at from our 3 major sponsors. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Sure has been a barn burner so far here at the Waupun Community Center.
HomeAndAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeAndAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeAndAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeAndAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Back here to live action, skating 5-on-5 for 8 minutes, but the Waupun Warriors are shorthanded because of the penalty that was taken by Cade Hartrink towards the end of the period. The Waupun Warriors had a 2-1 lead, 33 seconds left on the clock, and a mistake coming out of the corner on the pass gets underneath the stick of Stevens, knocked down in front. Warriors clear. 1:18 still left on the penalty here in overtime. And it gets underneath the stick. I think it was Mason Holtz trying to pass it out to the corner, trying to get it to the high slot over to Dakota Stevens. Just underneath his stick and coming out of the box at the same time was number 4, Nate Lamers. He picked it up and executed perfectly and hit it in the corner. Save there by Tyler Fromholtz. Right up over the trapper of Fromholtz, scoring the equalizing goal here. So again, these two teams are battling for 6th place in the conference, trying to make sure they're getting it cleared out. Knocked down in front. Warriors clear once again. With 42 seconds left. Going to the box or to the bench is going to be Payson Landau getting the change. Quinn Bailey comes out, trying to hold it, putting some pressure on Fox Cities. They need to keep that. Don't let them set up the attack. Micah Buckles trying to stop it. Then coming after him is Quinn Bailey. Shot, save into the trapper of Tyler Fromholtz with 22 seconds left here on the penalty. Here in the first overtime for the Waupun Warriors and the Fox City Stars. Back to live action. Number 10, let's set the stage. Brody Van Epperen versus Nate Batzler in at center. Batzler drove it forward. Save there. Woo, a ricochet on that back door was Lamers. But it just popped out past him. Shot, save into Tyler Fromholtz. Gobbles that up into the chest protector and swallows up the puck to get the save. With 9 seconds left here on the power play for Fox Cities. Warriors had fought so hard in their power play to get the back to even. Outside of the zone. Oh, wow. I thought that came out. The linesman unable to get there. Now both teams are at full strength. The Warriors pick it up. Had a chance. Lamers holds it in, tries to clear. Over there by Hartrink. Slams on the brakes. Gets taken down. Picked up there by Hayden Reeder. It's very slushy out here because you didn't get a Zamboni, so got a lot of snow out there on the ice. That's going to hit off of the netting, and we'll get a whistle at the 6:04 mark here in overtime. So a minute 56 has run off the clock. Warriors kill off the penalty. Skating even here at 5-on-5. Both of these goalies, I mean, I got to give a shout out to both of them. Dylan Gramont has just done an amazing job tonight in net for Fox City. So a huge shout out to Dylan. I've been very impressed with the play. Haven't heard a lot about Dylan throughout the season. And Tyler Fromholtz, again, is, I think, one of the top 5. So seeing another solid goalie here in the Badgerland is great to see. Picked up there by the Warriors, getting back on side and resetting. Skating through the middle was Hartrink. Gets it over to Mason Holtz. Holtz scored the last goal. Has a chance here. Loses it on the forecheck to number 20, Mursaw. Chip it off of the board. Coming with it is number 17. He's going to try and get in there. Shot saved by Tyler Fromholtz. Cleared nicely there by the defenseman, Cade Hartrink, who took the penalty but makes up for it here in clearing the save by Tyler Fromholtz. Batzler coming in on the forecheck. Got it off of his stick. He's got to get back on side. Does. Now he's going to go right back in and see if he can get in there first. Trying to get in. Banging it off of the wall to try and clear it is Fox Cities. Comes out. Picked up there by Quinn Bailey. He's got a goal as well. Looking. Has it. Pass it. Trying to get it over to him. Not there. Slam by Dakota Stevens. Knocked down in front by the Fox City Stars. Picked up. Dumping it. Fromholtz has it turned over in front. And knocked off of there is a good job there by Ben Bruni, tying up the Fox City Stars player. Trying to get it out to Bailey. Bailey chipped, but nobody there. Back in on Fromholtz. And there's going to be a penalty on the Waupun Warriors, reaching out with the stick and getting the trip. Number 18, Nate Batzler. Oh, these young Warriors are just shoot themselves in the foot at time. Now, let's hope that it doesn't happen here. 18 on the trip. 4:49 left here on the clock here in overtime. And the Waupun Warriors once again on the penalty kill. Have to get out there and battle. This has been their specialty so far, so let's see what they can do. Knocked down, up over the top of the net. Spatzler was trying to pick up the puck and ended up getting called for tripping. Good hustle there by Lamers to get there, but the Warriors pick it up, bang it off of the wall, and get it cleared out to the neutral zone, forcing Fox Cities to reset. Trying to get some pressure. Reeder. Warriors have it, drilled all the way down. It's going to be Cade Hartrink. Trickles down to the goal line, forcing Fox Cities to have to go entire 200 feet to get things reset. Warriors putting some pressure on there, trying to get it in. Odd numbers, setting it up into the trapper. Good job there again by Tyler Frommel. It's huge out at the front of the paint, getting the save for the Waupun Warriors with 1:17 left on the penalty to Nate Batzler. 4:06 left on the first overtime clock. Let's hope that it doesn't go to any more. Let's hope the Waupun Warriors are able to jump in here and get this puck in the back of the net past Dylan Gramont. Hustled out in front, wide just there. Nice job by number 16, Truant Wilson, getting in there at the feet, trying to get it out. Hartrink had it, getting a hold of it, trying to chip it. Here's a chance for Bailey to get there first, but Gramont beats him. Bailey read them play, has it. Tried to get around the defense, still has it. He's got a shorthanded opportunity. He's going to walk in, gets taken from, just lost it as he was trying to toe drag. Gets knocked down to the ice with 40 seconds. That shorthanded opportunity there by the senior would have been a great job, but he lost it just as he was trying to toe drag. So the Waupun Warriors still trying to kill. 30 seconds left. That's going to get wrapped all the way down. Gramont is going to go pick it up, see if the Warriors are going to try and change. Bailey is. And so is Hartrink. Good job there by Micah Buckles to try and put a little bit of pressure. He's going to stay out on the ice. Go after the skater. Does a nice job there, knocking away. Has a chance. Gets it over. I thought it was a Warrior that was over there. It's not. Fox Cities. That's going to be an icing. And with 3 seconds left, that'll bring it all the way back down here. So the Waupun Warriors, if they could win this thing, they'll have Nate Batzler jumping out of the box after this 2 seconds, and they'll be full strength in their zone. So a mistake there by Fox Cities in getting that dump in. So let's see if the Waupun Warriors can make them pay for that mistake. Hayden Reeder in it, drives it forward. So it gives the chance. They're both at full strength, so they're able to step up. Trying to get that pass. Nice job there by Dakota Stevens marking the Fox Cities player. That was number 10, Brody Van Epperen. Trying to sneak behind. Bruni has it. Good hustle there by Fox Cities. Again, that's number 27, Alex Walsh. It's going to be banked. Trying to get it out as the Warriors. Micah gets it. Here's a chance. Batzler makes a move in through the legs, just knocked off of the inside of the thigh. It looked like the Fox Cities player. Micah Buckles has it. Goes all the way across. Shot. Drive! I thought that was in the back of the net, just over the top or just wide. Hit the backboard. Looked like a good shot there by Dakota Stevens. Nice pass there by Micah Buckles. Icing is waved off. The Warriors touched it. Coming back the other way. Bruni has it. He goes to look wide. Trying to skate with it. Gets it in the neutral zone. Picked up there on the follow by Micah Buckles. Then it's going to be a pick hustle. Nice play there again by Bruni to get back into the play. And that's going to go off of the netting, and we'll have a face-off outside the zone, the official says, with 1:44 left here in the overtime. 2-2 is the score. Fox City's already took their timeout. Waupun has not. I'm surprised that they don't. Oh, it looks like they just took it here. So Waupun is going to take their timeout. And the Waupun Warriors tied with the Fox City Stars 2-2 here in this Badgerland Conference contest. You've been listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream. Little bit of extra hockey going here, some free hockey. Well, it's always free, I guess, when I'm doing it. I don't mind that for right now. Gives me a little bit of something else to do, spend a little bit of time. Love high school hockey. I love the Waupun Warriors hockey, even though we're not doing fantastic. But any opportunity I get to come and watch some of the Waupun players, whether they're the Mites or the Squirts or the Pee-wees. I guess I can't say I've seen the Mites recently. Got the Bantam tournament coming up here in February. But right now, we've got some Badgerland Conference hockey in the Waupun Warriors and the Fox City Stars all tied at 2s. Can't wait to actually do the broadcast. I'm talking to Nick Rush for Radio Plus Info. I'm going to try and do the broadcast. Got to reach out to Appleton Community Ice Center, I think is what it's called now, and see if I can hardwire, because they said that the Wi-Fi is worse than what we have here, so that really would not work out well for doing a broadcast. So it's out of the zone. Warriors take their timeout, get their players they want out on the ice. 1:44 here in overtime. Reeder won it, then lost it, it looked like there. But the Warriors had it at the blue line, stepping up, shot into the trapper of Tyler Fromholtz, reads it all the way and gets the save with 1:33 left here in overtime. As I mentioned, I was going to be doing the Badgerland Conference hockey tournament. I'm going to be covering the Waupun Warriors and the St. Mary's Springs Ledgers and the Fond du Lac Cardinals for Radio Plus. So I want to thank Nick Rush for giving me that opportunity. So as long as I can get a hardwire in there, we should have a decent broadcast coming up for the majority of the hockey Badgerland Conference tournament. Cade Hartrink with it, turning and burning here with the defenseman, getting around the defense, looking for somebody to help. Leaves it, and unfortunately nobody follows. It's going to be held in by Lando. He tried to get it to Mason Holt. Mason has it. He's got an opening. Oh, a good stick there by number 21, Cody Thoresen. 1 minute left. Warriors have it in their zone. They have an opportunity here to see if they can get it. Pull it out towards the net. Oh, caught Gramont looking. That's the one thing I have noticed. The Waupun Warriors need to keep flinging it at the net from down closer, as Gramont doesn't get down on that butterfly and cover the bottom of the ice and the post when it's down by the goal line. That's just the one weakness that I have noticed here. Back to live action, 46.4 seconds. Picked up Fox Cities is going to chip it into the neutral zone, trying to get past, and not able to do so as Dakota Stevens gets in the way. Warriors trying to clear. Here's a chance. Quinn Bailey tried to get it around the player. Stepped up by Batzler. They're trying to get around number 22 for the Owen Eckes for Fox Cities. Not sure what was happening there. Held in by Fox Cities. Micah Buckles, patience, looking to move it. 15 seconds. Good bang pass up here to Batzler. Looks like he moves shots down into the corner. He's going to take a hit. Thought there might be a whistle. Stepping up. Warriors have a chance. Ashton DeMa was that, I believe? Trying to feed it. Unable to do so. No, I take that back. That was Jonas Buckles coming off of the bench. Looked like. And look like we might be going to overtime and number 2. Saves for Tyler Fromholtz, 9 for a total so far in the game of 45. 2 for Dylan Gramont for a total of 35. So what will happen in this Badgerland Conference game? They will play this overtime, and if it still is tied after the second overtime, they will go to a shootout. to determine who is going to be the winner of this contest, because they have to settle it in Badgerland Conference play, unless they're going to a shootout right now. But I'm pretty sure that they end up going to a shootout after 2. Just sending that information to see if that is true. So sending that down to Scotty to see if that what he's also got down on his agenda for it. I think that that's what it is coming up here, because I'm pretty sure So 1 minute and 20 seconds left here in the third intermission. So what I got confirmed was it will be, if they happen to go through this one, 5-on-5, then they will go to a shootout, or then they will go to a 3-on-3 for 5 minutes. And then if that still is in play, then they will go to the shootout, I believe. So we'll see what happens here in this contest. Still 46 seconds left here in that second intermission. Again, no score in the first overtime. 2 shots by the Waupun Warriors. 9 shots by Fox City Stars. The Waupun Warriors had committed 2 penalties in that overtime period, and they were able to fight those off, but they can't continue to put themselves in that situation. We'll see what happens here. 8 minutes is going to be put up on the clock from what they tell me down in the score booth, and then it is 5-on-5. I don't remember that happening when we played against the Neenah Rockets in overtime, and that win in overtime, actually in the shootout. I know that we went 1 overtime, 5-on-5. I thought the second overtime was 3-on-3 for 5 minutes. And then it went to a shootout. So, okay, that's what I thought. So it is. It's 3-on-3. So here we go with the second overtime skating. Second overtime, skating 3-on-3. Had a chance there for the Waupun Warriors. Shot knocked down there by Dylan Gramont to get the save. Here's the Waupun Warriors have a good attack going with their 3 skaters that are out there. They're going to change all 3. Looks like Fox Cities is going to do the same. They're going to match. So let's set the stage here. So I apologize. I was just doing some texting, making sure I got it all set out. So Payson Landel in at center with Cade Hartrink and Mason Holes. Mason tries to get it through the legs, has possession. That's going to be number 22, Owen Eckes. Out there with number 27, Alex Walsh. Out in front. Shot! Oh, just off of looked like it went off of the body and ricocheted to the corner. And number 17 also was out there, Spencer Winnikins. Winnikins has it. He's going to try and beat Hartrink. Hartrink holds it against the boards, chips it back in, and holds it. And the Waupun Warriors have been able to so far have it on their end. Now they give it, and coming through the neutral zones is Winnikin. Winnikin trying to get around Holes. Backhand pitchfork up over the top of the net. Picked up there. They make a change, bring in number 10, Brody Van Epren. And they're going for a change. Van Eperen going in on the forecheck there with Cade Hartrink. It's going to be picked up. Payson Landel. Landel has it. He's going to try and get through the neutral zone. He does. Takes it himself. Gets around. Has it in the skates. Stays with it. Centered it. And then it's going to be cleared. Don't think that's going to be an icing, so that's going to force Nate Batzler back. It is. So that's going to give the Warriors a chance to have the faceoff down in their zone. It would be nice if they would change the rules here and make it that if you ice with 3-on-3, you can't change your men. But that isn't the rule at high school hockey. So out there now is Truett Wilson. And number 20, Owen Mursaw. And number 10, Brody Van Eperen. Micah Buckles, Nate Batzler, and Quinn Bailey are out there for the Warriors. Batzler, shot into the chest. A save popped up in the air again. Nice job there by Gramont. Bailey trying to battle, staying man-on-man. That's picked up there by Micah Buckles. He's going to look to make a move. Tried to get it up there to Batzler. Buckles slams on the brakes, is able to get himself into position. Save fought off there by Tyler Fromholtz, and into the netting for the save is Fromholtz at 2:54 left here in the second overtime. Waupun and Fox City's tied, and there has to be a winner determined because it is Badgerland Conference play. And you can see, I'll show you up there that banner that the Badgerland Conference champions from the regular season in 2017-18. The Waupun Warriors won the conference exactly that way by beating Nina Menasha, who was a top 5 team. Driven towards the net. Down in the corner. Good job there by Mason stepping up. Payson gives it over to Mason Holtz. Looks to make a move. Saved there by Dylan Gramont again as Mason gets stoned on the backhand once again. Mason Holtz with numerous opportunities on that backhand has been stopped 3 times, but he has scored once out there in front on that power play to make it 2-1 for the Warriors. Bailey, Batzler, and Hartrink out there for the Warriors. Cote. Bad pass there underneath the stick for number 22 and Owen Eckes. Hartrink trying to turn, slams on the brakes, trying to get it away. Has the opportunity, moving it. Gives it over to Batzler. Batzler is going to try and get around the defense. Oh, he's going to get tripped, and there's going to be the penalty for the Waupun Warriors that they needed, and they'll be skating 3-on-2 here as Batzler gets tripped, battling hard. So going into the box is going to be number 10, Brody Van Eperen. And the penalty kill for Fox Cities when they've been skating regular has been only 65%, 64.4%. So we'll see what's going to happen here when they're skating 4-on-3. So what they do is they throw another man out there for the offense, because you always have to have 3 men on the ice for your team. So the Warriors are going to be skating here 4-on-3. Walking it into the slot, trying to move it in there is Mason Holtz. Gets it into the corner, has it, brings it out off the skate of Batzler. Trying to get a shorty for Fox Cities. That's going to be popped up in the air, hits the rafters. They're going to get a whistle, so that'll be a face-off in the neutral zone, I believe. So there's still 1:42 left on the penalty for. So it's going to be a face-off here right out in front of the penalty box. 1:47 on the clock, 1:42 for the penalty. So the Warriors, if they can get possession of this puck and get their offense set up, should have a good opportunity here to try and end this on their power play. Cade Hartrink with it. He's going to turn and try and get it up, and he is unable to do so. Picked up there by Batzler. He has it knocked off his stick. Hartrink once again picks it up. He gets in the zone. Shot off of the blocker of Gramont. Buckles pinches, tries to hold it in the zone. That's going to be swept all the way down. Fromholtz is going to pick it up. He's got an opportunity to move it up if he can do it. Has it over to Batzler. He's going to turn, come with it into the zone. Walks around the defense, looks at another trip there. Number 16 knew he was guilty, but doesn't get the call. Buckles, shot, pops up in the air. Oh, just up over the top of the net. Coming all the way back out. Fromholtz is going to go and pick it up. Comes, and that's going to be an icing on Tyler Fromholtz. He thought he would have a player coming to the boards, and instead, 1 minute, 53.5 seconds left here in the 3-on-3. 49 seconds on the penalty for Fox Cities. So the player, I believe, will be able to jump out on the box. Fromholtz has a broken stick, gets his back up. .49 seconds left here in the penalty for the Waupun Warriors on the power play. 53 seconds left here in the second overtime. Skating 3-on-3, but the sense of the penalty, it's 4-on-3. Comes out into the neutral zone. He's going to dump it back in. It's going to be picked up there by Waupun Warriors. Micah Buckles has it knocked off of his stick again there by number 8, Will Cote. Pinned in there, trying to dig it out. They get it out. Going back the other way, trying to get there first as Micah Buckles. He does. Comes back out. Picked up there by Whistle. Fromholtz says, let's reset. 24.6 seconds left here in the second overtime. Waupun still on the power play for 20 more seconds, trying to win this thing in regulation. Both of these goalies have done a fantastic job. I can tell you again, going back to that Badgerland Conference Championship season for the Warriors, I know that the Warriors were outshot by Nina. Huge, bad pass there for the Warriors. That's going to be an icing, and that just eats off time, and it's going to come back. And we're looking more and more like we're going to get to a shootout situation. And I don't know how many of those Tyler Fromholtz has faced recently. Can tell you that sure was nerve-wracking as a goalie parent when Caleb was in net with Nina and having to stop those attacks. Coming out with the flyer, still 9 seconds, trying to get it in the zone. Hartrink has it, had a chance to shoot through the legs, knocked off. 4 seconds left, trying to get it out, trying to get behind, unable to do so as there's another chance there for the Fox City Stars, and we are going to go to a shootout to end this Badgerland Conference game. The Waupun Warriors and the Fox City Stars. Dylan Gramont will be in net. 42 saves, 46 for Fromholtz so far in this contest, as we're going to go to a shootout. Actually, that's not the case. They said that it's going to count as a tie. That means the Waupun Warriors have a point over the Fox City Stars, so there is no need to go to a shootout here to get the victory. Because Waupun is So we'll see what's going to happen here. It really is not necessary that they're doing this. The Waupun Warriors already have a better record than Fox Cities, so I don't know why they're actually doing the shootout. It's not necessary. The Waupun Warriors are your 6th seed here in this contest because their record is 1-4-2 in the conference. And Fox Cities is 1-5-1. So when you take a look at the points-wise, the Waupun Warriors have a better record overall points-wise than Fox Cities. So it is not necessary to have this shootout. So they're just doing it for fun. Which, when you're a goalie parent, it's not fun. Let's see what happens here, folks. I guess we're going to go to a shootout. Here is number 17 for Fox City, Spencer Winnikins. Fromholtz looks, and he gives up the goal to the blocker side for Fox Cities. So I just said I don't understand why we're doing this. Quinn Bailey's going to come out here now, and he's going to take the shot on Dylan Gramont. Two is the score. It's actually 3-2 now for Fox Cities. Bailey looks to take a shot here, move it. Shot off of the post, and no goal. Keeps the score at 3-2 for Fox Cities. Picking it up here, it's going to be number 15, Ethan Gosling. It's going to be shooting for Fox Cities. Tyler Fromholtz in net for the Warriors. Fromholtz coming out to make the challenge. Save there, gets the save, and makes it 3-2 still here after two shooters for Fox Cities. Coming back the other way for the Waupun Warriors. Jumping out of the box. Looks like that's going to be number 18, Nate Batzler. So again, I'm pretty sure that they have made a huge mistake here, but we're going to take a look at the shootout anyways. Coming in with it is Batzler. Takes a look. Shot off of the glove of Gramont. Makes it 3-2. Fox City's third shooter. I believe you shoot with 5, but again, I'm not 100% sure here at the high school level. And again, this does not mean anything here as far as the standings, so I don't understand why we're going through this. Putting some players through a situation that they shouldn't have to be in. Fromholtz stepping up at the top of the crease. Takes a look at the shot. Here's it comes. Slams on the brakes and lays those pads down flat and gets the save to keep it at 3-2 for Fox Cities. Jumping out now for the Waupun Warriors. It's going to be number 9, I believe that is. That looks like that's Mason Holtz. We'll double check and see if that is. No, that's going to be number 8, Cade Hartrink. Defenseman's going to come out here and put a shot in on Gramont. Gramont comes out challenging at the hash. Looks, move, and he gets the pads laid out. And that's going to do it for Fox Cities, although it is not necessary. And that's unfortunate that they actually went through all of that. And the Waupun Warriors are going to get counted as a loss, but it's not necessary that we went through all of this stuff. So Tyler Fromholtz, his last contest here, what he's going to remember is he went into a shootout and he didn't have to, and ends up taking a loss on his last Badgerland Conference game here at the Waupun Community Center for this Badgerland Conference game. Thanks for watching this broadcast here. Hope that you've enjoyed it. The Waupun Warriors technically tied with the Fox City Stars, and when you take a look at the standings, again, they were 1-4-2, and the Fox City Stars were 1-5-1. So when you add up the points, it's 3 points for Fox Cities, 4 points for the Waupun Warriors. So the Waupun Warriors are the number 6 seed going into the Badgerland Conference Tournament. Fox City Stars will be the number 7 seed, and that'll mean that Shawano will be the number 8 seed. 1, 2, 3, and 4, or 1, 2, and 3 are still up in the air. So we'll see how that all turns out. You've been listening to Jeff Sauer here on the broadcast for the Waupun Warriors hockey team here. Badgerland Conference action between the Fox City Stars and the Waupun Warriors ends in a shootout, which again was not necessary to determine the seeding situation. So the Waupun Warriors are going to be the 6th seed in the Badgerland Conference Tournament. You've been listening to Jeff Sauer. I hope you've enjoyed this broadcast. I've enjoyed bringing it to you. The next time I'll be broadcasting from home, I believe, is going to be February 10th when the Waupun Warriors will be taking on Baraboo as they get ready for their tournament play. And they're going to be playing in the Badgerland Conference Tournament on Tuesday of next week, and I'm just not sure where they're going to be going right now to play that game. I don't know who's winning on the other side. And then they will be playing on Friday and Saturday up in Appleton, and I'll be broadcasting probably at least 3 games from up there. So hope you've enjoyed this broadcast. I've enjoyed bringing it to you. This is Jeff Sauer on Jeff's live stream here on YouTube. Signing off for the night, so take care. God bless.